The world can be a scary place, especially when the lights go out. When we're alone with our thoughts, that's when the shadows creep in. Join me, won't you, as we explore the dark corners of our world. These are true stories, tales whispered in hushed tones, stories that will chill you to your core, stories that prove sometimes reality is scarier than fiction. Are you ready to face the unknown, to confront the things that go bump in the night? There's no turning back now. Let's begin. Route 66, the Mother Road. A ribbon of asphalt winding through America's heartland. But beneath the sun-drenched landscapes lies a darkness. A story repeated for decades. The vanishing hitchhiker, a young woman dressed in white, flags down a car. She's heading home, she says, just a few miles up the road. The driver, kind-hearted, offers her a ride. They chat, share stories, then silence. The woman is gone, vanished. Some say she's the ghost of a girl who died on the highway, searching for a ride home that never comes. Hospitals, places of healing, of hope, but also places of sorrow, of loss, places where life and death walk hand in hand. It's no wonder, then, that hospitals are often the setting for terrifying tales. One such story comes from a small-town hospital. A gurney, abandoned in a hallway, would move on its own. Doors would slam shut. Whispers, cold and ethereal, would brush against the ears of terrified nurses. Was it residual energy, the echoes of those who passed within those walls, or something more sinister? Dolls, innocent playthings, or vessels for something more sinister? In the annals of creepy tales, few objects inspire as much dread as a clown doll. One family learned this the hard way. Their young daughter received a seemingly harmless clown doll as a gift. But soon strange things began to happen. Objects moved, whispers filled the night. The doll's painted smile seemed to widen, becoming almost predatory. Was it their imagination, or was the doll truly a conduit for something evil? The woods have always held a certain mystique. Places of beauty, of tranquility, but also places of shadow, of the unknown. It's in these shadowy depths that fear takes root. A group of friends camping in the woods learned this firsthand. As night fell, they heard whispers, softly at first, then growing louder. They were surrounded. Something was out there, watching them. Terror gripped their hearts as the whispers circled their campsite, drawing closer. Who or what was out there in the darkness? Section 6, the Antique Mirror. Antiques, imbued with the energy of their past, can be fascinating objects, but some hold a darker energy. An antique mirror purchased at a flea market proved to be more than just a decorative piece. The new owner began to see things in the mirror's reflection, flickering figures, shadows that moved on their own. Whispers seemed to emanate from the mirror's depths. Was it a trick of the light, or was the mirror a portal to another realm, a place where something dark and hungry resided? Section 7. The Disappearing Campground. Camping under the stars, it's a beloved pastime. But what happens when the familiar turns sinister? At a remote campground, nestled beside a serene lake, a group of friends experienced a night they would never forget. As darkness fell, the laughter and chatter ceased. A strange feeling descended upon the campsite. Unease turned to terror as one by one their tents were slashed open, their belongings scattered. They were gone, vanished without a trace. What happened that night? Where did their friends disappear to? Section 8. The Ghostly Photograph. Photographs. They capture a moment in time. But what happens when something unexplained appears in the frame? A family, gathered for a reunion, snapped a seemingly innocent photo. When they developed the film, their blood ran cold. Standing in the background, a translucent figure stared back at them. A woman, dressed in white, her face obscured by shadow. No one recognized her. No one could explain her presence. Was it a trick of the light, a photographic anomaly, or was it something more unsettling, a visitor from beyond the veil? Section 9. A final glimpse into the darkness. The world is full of mysteries, stories that defy explanation, tales that send shivers down our spines. As we've journeyed into the heart of these chilling tales, we've confronted the unknown. But some questions have no answers. Some shadows linger even after the lights come on. So the next time you're alone in the dark, remember these stories. Remember that some things are best left unexplained. And remember, sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones we create in our own minds.